Hi, we're Jim and Vicki Egli. We wear a number of different hats, but we're here in Guinea now as part of the Vineyard Church. We're exploring coming to Guinea for the first time. There's no Vineyard churches here yet, but what we like to do is find indigenous people on the ground who can bring the Word of God to others around them. So we're here with two Ivorians and a person from Mali, and we're just making contacts with different people. We did have some contacts with some missionaries here who said, hey, while you're here, could you do some disciple-making movement training? So we've done that as well with a group of people in Masanta. So we've been various different places throughout Guinea.
Yeah, we first came across the work of MAF in the country of Lesotho, which is in southern Africa. And MAF was extremely vital to the ministry there because there were places it would take 15 hours to drive that would beat your car apart. But you could fly there in 20 minutes in this mountainous country, and it's the same here. It took us, basically it's a 24-hour drive to where we are here, but it's a very short flight. And the thing I want people to understand is there's thousands of unreached people groups in the world, just people groups like here. We were looking at a people group of 700,000 people, and the pastor told us he knew of about 5 Christians among that 700,000 people. Well, one reason why unreached people groups are unreached is they're hard to reach. They're hard to get to. They're hard to get people to, supplies to, Bibles to. And so MAF just plays a very critical role in helping deploy workers to unreached people groups who have yet to experience the love and power of the good news of Jesus.
And I want to say just one more thing about our first introduction to MAF. Again, like Jim said, we were in the country of Lesotho, but there was a pilot there and his wife that were about our same age, had about kids about the same age as our kids. So like we would celebrate Christmas together, and we had just fun times together. And while we were there, their son Jonathan was born, and we celebrated Christmas with them right that next time. And so it was so fun for us to hear that actually Jonathan Blomberg was going to be our pilot. So here we had met him just when he was a little baby, same age as our kids. So it's just fun to reconnect.
Yeah, we flew with his dad. In fact, we'd been in a plane with him when he was a baby. And now here we are flying with him as a pilot. We haven't seen him in 40 years. We last saw him when he was 1 year old. So it's just such a special reunion today. If we didn't have access to a ministry like MAF, it would just make our work very difficult and expensive and time-consuming. So it really takes our ministry to another level, and we so appreciate it. We also plan to use MAF in Liberia because one of these people groups, half of it is in Guinea, half of it is in Liberia, and MAF is at work in both of those countries, so we're so thankful for that.
Yeah, and I just want to say too, I think people don't have any idea in the States, Canada, what roads could be like here. And we've been in other areas of the world, that have pretty decent roads, but here during the rainy season, there's just, you can't pass. So it's just amazing that MAF can be here to help people, help the missionaries, help supplies get back and forth. We really appreciate it.
We had a 4-wheel drive vehicle. We had a Toyota Land Cruiser, and it would have been impossible without that. But even with that, we got stuck once in the mountains. Fortunately, a Christian came along and rounded up 20 villagers to push us out. So it was one of the major highways in Guinea. It was one lane and just filled with what you would call mud pits. So anyway, MAF just plays a very vital role in opening up places to the gospel, to medical help, to humanitarian and development workers as well.
Thanks, MAF.